Well, hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all well. I've had a very tiring day today. Not actually been doing an awful lot, just for some reason, I don't know whether it is the slightly overcast weather or what, but I've just been absolutely shattered. So, I've come out to the woods with the bike just to chill out a bit, maybe do a bit of off-roading. And I thought I'd share a rather funny thing with you. So, as per the title of this video, somebody actually tried to blackmail me or scam me or whatever you want to call it. Sent me this hilarious email which I thought I would share with you guys, partly just for my amusement because it is pretty funny, and also as a kind of like public service thing, you know, just in case any of you get the same email and for whatever reason you're not sure about it, worried about it, you know, whatever. So yeah, allow me to get out my phone. Now, I've actually deleted this email, but I took a screenshot of it before I did, just so that I could share it. So, allow me to, right, hang on a minute. Don't want you guys know my password. Right, let's get this up. Where is it? There it is. So, right, okay. So what I'll do is I'll read the email to you so you can, you know, get the gist of what's what, and then I will analyse it and sort of prove to you guys why it's basically just bullshit. Right, so let's read this. So this was sent through to my work email, by the way, not my private email address, my work email address. So that's I'll get onto that in a minute. That's an important point, which I'll get onto. Anyway. During all your life, you was notified to surf the web cautiously. Now that's the point, guys. I should mention the English in this is absolutely terrible, but it is deliberate. I'll explain that again in a minute. But you didn't. What's the meta? You're guessing. The whole point is that I put a virus on a website with adult videos. Or videos for adults, whatever. Brackets, porn web page. More brackets, you know what's up. Terrible grammar. Object clicked on a play button and device began operating as RDP with keylogger function. Right, okay. The dedicated desktop helped me to find this email. Yeah, of course it did. I thought that you will 100% check this one. Yeah. Moreover, all cameras and screen instantly started recording. Further, my software got all your contacts from messengers, emails and social networks. So, what do we have now? I created a split screen video, more bloody brackets, open brackets, first part screen record, and then another open bracket, you have nice interests. I'm guessing that means laugh my arse off, whatever, close brackets. Second part, camera record, so presumably recording your face or whatever. And all your contacts. I think this is not good news. Accordingly, I suppose $290 is enough for that little misstep. And then there's the guy's Bitcoin wallet address thing. And he's very adamant that you should get that correct. You know, it doesn't have any spaces in it or anything, apparently. Yeah, of course. And then finally, ask internet how to use it. It isn't very hard. Just write how to get Bitcoin. You will have 1 day since reading this message. I installed a special pixel in it, so I'll see when you open it. Right? If you don't send me my Bitcoins, all your contacts will receive video. Upon I get Bitcoin, the compromising evidence will be destroyed. If you charge me to give evidence, reply yeah, and I'll send this video to 3 contacts I've collected from you. Can go to police, but for 1 day they cannot cope. I'm from Argentina, so you'll be shamed as fuck. Ah, God. Right, well, anyway, guys. If it wasn't already painfully obvious that this is a generic email that's just been randomly sent out, there are a few points in there that obviously ring alarm bells for anyone with even a degree of sense. The first one is that it makes several assumptions. Now, I'm not going to go into people's personal things or anything, but the first obvious, I'm getting my words mixed up today. First obvious assumption is that you have indeed been looking at naughty videos. You know, that saucy video of the Triumph Bonneville showing off its twin cylinders. You know the one I mean. Anyway, joking aside, yeah, that's the first assumption. Now, I'm not going to go into people's personal things. You either have or you haven't. I don't care. But that's the first assumption. The second assumption is that you have a webcam. Now, most devices, phones and everything else do have front-facing cameras these days, so that one is a fairly reasonable assumption, but not necessarily always the case. So obviously, if you get that email and you A, haven't been watching naughty things, and B, do not have a webcam, obviously you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry anyway, but you know, that it's just obvious. So, moving on. If you have been watching things and do have a webcam, what's the next thing that makes it obvious that it's bollocks? Well, believe it or not, it's actually the fact it's been sent to your work email. Now, obviously, in that little badly written message, it said that the reason it was sent to your work email is because you are 100% likely to read it. Now, whilst this is probably true, the real reason for it is actually because your work email is publicly available. Now, in my case, my work email is, I mean, I'm a manager of a company. It's everywhere. It's on the company website, on the front page. It's on all our correspondence. It is all over social media. It is everywhere. You cannot not come across my email if you're searching for particular, you know, things. So I'm not going to go into what I do as a job or anything. That's kind of separate to the YouTube channel. I don't want to mix the two, but basically, if you're searching for the services that my company provides, obviously you're going to come across my email, and you're probably likely to randomly come across it anyway. So there you go. That's why it's come through to your work email address, and it will be to a work email. I very much doubt you'll get this coming through to a personal email unless somewhere along the line your personal email has become publicly available. If it has, that's either going to be because you perhaps shared it somewhere you shouldn't have done or whatever. Not something to worry about as such, but it does mean you're going to get a lot of more, you know, spam crap like this. Right, so that's that. And then the next thing, another quite obvious one, is the bit where they say that they've installed a special pixel to tell them that the email has been read. Well, I don't know an awful lot about computers and email and stuff like that. I mean, I know enough, but I'm not like an expert. I'm not a hacker or anything. So, but I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as a special pixel. Most email providers these days have options in the settings and stuff where you can make it so that you get a notification or something when someone has read your email anyway. It's a pretty standard feature. We usually use it, or I usually use it to make sure that if I send an urgent email to a client or something, they have actually received it and opened it. So yeah, I mean, obviously that either proves one of two things. It proves firstly that that's just bollocks, and secondly that maybe this particular sort of like attempt at extortion was actually originally conceived quite a while back. So yeah, anyway, if you do happen to get that email, it might not be exactly the same. I've seen several people on the internet have got pretty much exactly the same email in exactly the same format, but with a few things changed. So the name of the person sending it obviously will be different, and also the country that they claim to be from. I mean, obviously this guy claims to be from Argentina. I highly doubt they are. I think there was another guy who had one that claimed to be from Kazakhstan. You get the idea. It's, you know. So if you do get an email along those lines or words to those effects, obviously don't reply to it. Don't, for God's sake, don't give them any money or anything, because they've got absolutely nothing on you. Just delete it, forget all about it, don't worry about it, it's just a load of shite. But yeah, I thought just for shits and fucking giggles, I thought I'd share that with you guys because it made me absolutely chuckle. I mean, the second I opened it up, I knew it was bollocks. But I mean, you got to laugh, haven't you? Like, just the audacity of these people. I mean, Christ, just get a job, man. It's just like, you know, because the problem is they've gone through some effort to be anonymous and whatever, but you know, we live in an age where people are clever, and you know, if you will eventually, if you send out too many of those emails, because they will do, you know, they're not just going to target one person, they're basically going to send that one email out as like a blanket email to loads and loads of people, like a phishing kind of thing, and hope that they catch a few fish, or like, you know, catch a few people off guard who will actually pay them. Thing is though, by nature of sending out that many emails and stuff, you inevitably leave some kind of trail, so eventually something's going to happen, you're going to get caught. It's just not worth it, is it? Like, you know, for the amount of money that you might possibly make, because what was it, you wanted 290, I mean, I've got a couple of hundred. I don't know what 100 is, so but yeah, fucking hell, I don't know, these people make me laugh. But yeah, guys, when it comes to scam emails and stuff like that, anything you get like that, even if at first glance it looks like they might actually have something on you, which they never do, just never panic and give into it or anything. If you do come across something that you're not sure of, like it looks like it could actually be legit, but you know, you're not sure or whatever, contact the authorities. I mean, I know, like this guy said, don't go to the police. It's pointless because I'm in Argentina and stuff like that. Well, actually, no. Police these days are taking cybercrime quite seriously, and you know, in the similar way that they're taking cyberbullying more seriously now. So, you know, do go to the police and say, look, this guy has sent me this. You know, because it's no different to when people used to blackmail each other before the days of the internet. So, you know, if you feel threatened in any way, or if you feel unsure about something that someone sent you, never click on any links, never respond, never send money. If you do feel threatened, contact the authorities, but that's it. Don't go any further than that. Apart from that, you can take screenshots of the email for you know, for evidence or whatever, but delete it. And be done with it. That's it. You just gotta keep yourself protected out there. I mean, the internet is a minefield of dodgy ass things, so you know, you have got to be careful. But yeah, there you go, guys. I thought that was pretty hilarious. As always, if you did enjoy this video, or if it was helpful to you in any way, please do give me a like, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I do sort of reviews, motor vlog, and like a modifications thing, and a few other little bits and bobs. There will be a few changes to the channel coming soon, which I will be announcing in the next video. Nothing major. I'll still be uploading at least 2 videos a week. Things won't really be changing that much, but it's just a minor sort of change as we're moving out of the kind of prime test riding season. We're kind of getting more towards the kind of autumn winter times now, so there'll be a few more other bits, but anyway, that's for the next video's announcement. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and catch you again soon.